Hey, what's going on, dudes? My name is TDC and welcome to Tera. So, for those of you who are familiar, I have released a couple of videos on Tera before in the past, but I thought it was about time to revamp the series, man. I've been playing this game like crazy since they released it on Steam this month, and I am having a blast, and it also gives me an excuse to check out the Gunner class. So, before I was playing as a warrior, which I have a warrior main on this server. I am playing on Valley of Titans, so if you want to come hang out and play sometime, make sure you have your character on that server, as I'm not going to switch servers or anything like that. And just basically today I wanted to kind of show you around the game for everybody that's new, and then I'm thinking about doing a Tera 101 guide, kind of for beginners, going through some of the basic stuff like that. So if you've got any questions, leave them down below in a comment, and we'll see what we can do as far as getting a tutorial up for you guys so you can learn just a little bit better and a little bit faster. So, but yeah, so with the release of Tera on Steam, for those of you who don't know, Tera is now available on Steam and is completely free. So it's a massive open world MMORPG. And I gotta say, man, it is beautiful. This game is amazing. I bought this game when it came out brand new a long time ago, back when it was pay to play. And I had a blast with it for a couple months, but I didn't really have any friends or anybody to play with at that point. They just weren't really interested in the game. But now I've had a couple buddies just kind of re-spark my love for this game. They got it on Steam, and we've been playing non-stop for about the last month or so, and it's been awesome. So I thought I'd share it with you guys a little bit on the channel. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So, with the release of the Tera on Steam, they released this new class called the Gunner. Now, it is gender specific, so it's female Castanic and female High Elf. Now, the reason I chose Castanic is purely on the looks. So, both classes, or both genders, have the same kind of skimpy armor, but I just think that the armor looks better on this character. And I don't know if there's like really any other perks to choosing this race or not, but I don't know. I guess we'll kind of see as we go along. So, we are here on the Island of Dawn. We just started off. Now, I've done all the quests and everything that we needed to do here, so if you're interested in seeing what the Island of Dawn is all about, you can go back and check out my other Tera videos in the Tera playlist. But really, it's just basically some beginner quests and to get you comfortable with playing your class and different things like that. So I didn't want to repeat the things that I've done before, and now our quest is just to head over to Velica and kind of start the main story. So, but yeah, so we're playing the Gunner class, which is a new one. I have never played the Gunner before, so I thought it'd be pretty interesting. Normally, I have my other Warrior account, which is a very close range DPS type of character. Now, the Gunner is kind of more of a range DPS. Now, let me just fill you in on something real quick, okay? I'm new to the whole MMO thing. Some of the terms and terminology and the vocabulary that you guys have, some of you more veteran MMO players, are going to know a lot more than me. So I'm going to need your help. If I'm doing something weird or wrong or just completely stupid, leave it in a comment down below and let me know, because I don't know, I want to get better at this game. I'm having a lot of fun. I feel that I'm decent at this game, but not perfect by any means. So any kind of skills or tips that you guys have, leave them down below in a comment and let me know so we can kind of speed things up just a little bit. But yeah, so the Gunner is kind of like a ranged DPS. They can deal a lot of damage from further away. They don't have to be right up in the battle. We can do a lot of damage from the sidelines, and that's kind of just sparked my interest. So we got the Reaper and stuff like that, which is another newer class, but yeah, so the Gunner, it looks pretty interesting, man. I thought it'd be kind of fun to do a Let's Play with. So, anyways, let's press Control-Z. For those of you who don't know, if you press Control-Z, you can hide all your UI, and you can also go into first-person mode, which is actually, I gotta say, if you've never played first-person mode with the Gunner, it's pretty fun. Let's head over here, see if we can take on a boss real quick in first person. Not a boss, but just a little mob guy. They may be a little too far away. But yeah, I've been having a blast with this game, man, over the last like month or so that it came out on Steam. Oh, we can't shoot those guys. Let's go over here. There should be some tree dudes around here. Or this guy will work. Oh, we're on him out. There we go. The only problem with first person mode is you can't see anything. There we go, we got him. Nice. But yeah, man, I've been having a blast with this game. It's been a lot of fun. The servers have been very populated, and I'm going to point this out too real quick. One thing that I learned a long time ago is in areas like this, everybody is starting off, everybody's new, so the channel tends to be really high. Now or the population tends to be really high. There are some quests where you have to kill a certain amount of mobs, and if you've got a field full of players like we do here, see this guy's fighting that one. Looks like this guy's probably about to fight some of these guys here. It can be kind of difficult to collect these mobs. You just got to wait until they finish and move on. But if you come up here to your channels, now your UI might look a little bit different than mine. I think that's going to be the first Tera 101 guide that I go over, is the UI and adjusting all that. But you can come up here and you can choose your channels. So you see this one is really high. Chances are because there's a lot of new players in here and they don't understand how to change channels. Now if you come over here, we're going to choose, let's just go channel 9. And it'll say you're changing channels and you have to wait a couple seconds, whatever. But then you'll come back and you'll be in a channel pretty much all to your own. So any kind of quest where you got to gather things or kill a certain amount of mobs, you won't have to worry about battling other players or getting in anybody else's way. So very, very useful tip that I learned pretty early on, and it's saved me a ton of hassle. So it's pretty awesome. But you can see over here we got our quest. Now we need to take a Pegasus to Velica, then speak with Legate Torius. Some of the names and words and stuff that this game says is pretty unique, I guess you could say. So there's going to be a lot of stuff that I can't really pronounce, I can't really do. But as far as the Let's Play goes for Tera, over the last month and leveling all the way up to 65 and stuff, I'm not even at 65. I've been playing pretty much non-stop or whenever I can for about a month or so. It takes a long time, man. So as far as like doing the Let's Play stuff, we are going to stick strictly to the story stuff. Now later on you'll kind of learn the different things as we go. You'll kind of figure out the red quests or story quests, and the yellow quests are kind of just like side quests that'll get you gold and experience. Now for the Let's Play, we're just going to be sticking to the red quest, the story quest, and kind of go through there. And we're really going to try to get into the lore of this game. Now I've been playing this game for a little while, and like I said, I got my other character up to about 50 or so. I think he's like 48. I specifically have not read any of the story quests. I've just been collecting the quests and then doing what it says. So as far as like the actual story and the lore and stuff goes, I have no idea what's going on. So we're going to kind of learn together. But as far as the side quests go, I'm just going to pick those quests up and then we're going to be on our way. So as far as the red quests go, we will actually read and kind of go through those and study them as we go. Because I'm interested in the lore in this game. There's a lot of story to everything, and I think it'll be pretty interesting to do. So for right now, we need to pick up our first quest. We need to take a flight to Velica. So you can see on here, this is the Island of Dawn. This is where we started off, level 1 through 11. Each of these is your level, so as you level up, you'll be going to these different areas and different zones and stuff here. But we are going to take our first Pegasus flight to Velica. Now it's going to cost 10 silver, but after doing everything on the Island of Dawn, you should have plenty of this. So we'll kind of go over some more of this other stuff as we go. But for now, let's enjoy our flight. Alright, so here we are in Velica, man. The main town or main city, or the first main city, I guess you could say. It's pretty much got everything you need. So you guys are going to have to kind of excuse the stuttery frames here. I don't know what it is about this place. I guess it's just the population and the lack of channels. But there is some stutter going on here, and there's just nothing I can do about it. The rest of the game runs completely smooth. But it's just this place, man. Not real sure what's up with it. But okay, so you can see he's got a little mark above his head, and you'll see that it matches this mark here. This means this is who this quest is tied to, or any of these quests that you'll have over here. They'll kind of begin to stack up and go down the right-hand side of the screen. But you want to look for these, and they're also, you can see them on the map. So if we move our little arrow kind of out of the way here, you can see on our map, this is our mini map. If we press M, we can bring up our big map. Zoom in, and you can see that we got a quest there as well. So basically we're just looking for this guy. We need to go talk to him and kind of figure it out. So basically, to catch everything up on the story so far, is we are a new recruit come from the Island of Dawn. We kind of did all the first basic quests here, and now we need to start talking to the soldiers and everybody over here in Velica. So we're going to see what this guy has to say, and hopefully we can pick up on the story pretty quickly. So, good to see you here. The Federation always needs able bodies and able minds. Right off into the sunset. Hi, I am Chaos. That's confusing. I'm just going to say hi. I've been waiting for you. My name is Taurus, and let me be the first to say welcome to Velica, the city of glory. I must admit I haven't seen orders like yours before, but they are filed and registered. Even Commander Seer is impressed and sent me here to wait for your arrival. So it looks like we get some XP, we get a new chest piece, and a little bit of silver. Now I've got the gold boost from the elite status here, which I guess this is just 2 times, so it should give me 4 silver, or it might actually be 2 and it may be 1 to begin with. So we'll see. Good to see you here. The Federation always needs. Oh, okay, joining the ranks. You did fine work on the island of Dawn. Commander Seer is anxious to speak with you. Head to the Federation headquarters and find Uriel. She'll point you in the right direction. Good luck. So this is going to be our new current quest, which gives us 16,000 XP, which is nice. We get 15 silver, we get some reputation, and credits here. So credits we can actually spend on different things later on in the game. So first things first, let's check out our new armor real quick. So if we press I, it's going to bring up our inventory, and for level 11 or above, so we actually have to level up before we can use this gun, or this chest piece. Now this is an example of one of the cool things that they give away on through codes and different things like that. So this is just a recent one that you can actually go get. So if you look up Tera and look up giveaways and codes, you'll probably find this one. So it's actually pretty cool. We press player or P, we can take this off as part of the costuming thing, so it doesn't actually give us any perks or nothing. Alright, so let's head up into town. We can kind of show you some basics and stuff like that. I'll show you everything that you really need to know about Velica, and we can kind of move on from there. But first things first is once you get a little bit further in the game, you're going to have a little bit more money to spend. And once you get that money, I highly suggest using these city teleportals, man. They are all over the place, and if you come up to it and you press your interact key, you can use it to teleport to any of the other teleportals throughout the city. So it makes it much faster than traveling around, because you'll be able to see that it actually takes quite a bit of time to run back and forth for different areas. Now you can see the city is highly populated. There's a lot of people here, and basically you're going to be in and out of the city constantly throughout pretty much the entirety of the game, I think. So but yeah, so this is kind of like the main place. This is where everybody gathers, this is where everybody chills. If you want to check out some of the other players and things like that, everybody's kind of grayed out because it's taking a little bit to catch up. But yeah, so the main things you need to know about this area is over here, you can come in here, we have a banker and a trade broker. Now the trade broker is like kind of where you have like rare items or things like that. You can talk to him.
Are you with the Federation?
Let's get over here so we can actually talk to him. Full Metals Guild, current state battle ready with 0 active guild members. Do we want to join? Oh, it's too late. But yeah, so you get a lot of invites, and there's quite a bit of people. You'll see people want to duel and things like that here. It's a lot of fun, but make sure you're ready. So anyways, we got the trade broker. You got rare items you can actually look on here, and you can kind of view everything that's for sale. So let's look at the arc cannon, which is our gun. So basically, if you have a rare one or something like that and you've got enough gold, people will put them up for auction, and then you can come in here and you can buy now, or you can make an offer. So this is a little bit more something that you're going to use later on in the game, not so much right now. And you really don't even have to use the trade broker if you don't want to, because most of the items that you see in here you can get from mob drops or grinding dungeons and different things like that. So there's all kinds of cool stuff in here, but everything costs money. So, and then over here you've got the banker. The banker is going to be your best friend, especially if you have founder status or if you played this game before, and if you get lucky with a code or something like that, you can actually get some different stuff here. So starting off, you will probably only have 1 tab here, but this is basically like storage. So anything that you have on your person that you don't want to hold, you can see our inventory is pretty small, and it does expand here after a while, but it takes a little while for everything to for you to be able to afford the next inventory slot. So just keep that in mind. Use the bank to your advantage. Take care of everything like that. This is everything that I use pretty much on my other characters, so my bank is pretty much full as of now. I'm gonna have to go back through and kind of make some room for this let's play here. But yeah, that's pretty much all you really need to know about the bank. Now if we come back over here, let's jump on our mount, which this is my blue Rowan. This is what I get for having actually bought the game when it came out a long time ago from Best Buy. It was like an exclusive mount. So I've only seen a few of those, not a whole lot. They're kind of rare now, so it's kind of cool. But yeah, you can actually hotkey this to your C key. At least that's what I do. You can hotkey anything to anything. So just keep that in mind. We'll go over that a little bit later on. Let's clear that one out. We don't need that there. We'll scoot this one over. So that's all our different skills. So one on your keypad or on your mouse, which I have in mine. So I have the Razer Naga, which allows me to press the buttons on there to use my hotkeys. So it makes it really handy. But over here, right behind the banker and the trade broker, we have the merchant. So this is where you're going to buy all your stuff. I don't want to talk to you, I want to talk to him. So buy general goods, you can come in here and you can buy different things like that. So alkahest is used for enchanting. Featherlight potion reduces the damage from falling. There is fall damage, so be careful about climbing mountains and different things. We got pet treats, campfires, which are used to restore stamina and use charms, which we will probably go over in either later on in this episode or next episode. And then we've got a bunch of identification scrolls and different enigmatic scrolls, things like that. So you've got some bandages under combat and potions and things like that. These things heal you and gives you certain buffs. And scrolls, basically just all your teleport scrolls. You can use these to teleport to different cities and towns, but we haven't gotten there yet, so we will be good to go. Then you got your crystal merchant here, which you can buy crystals, but I'd say for a while just farm crystals. From mobs are going to be dropping crystals left and right, and you can use those basically to add buffs to your armor and different things like that. So, oh man, lots of talking, lots of explaining, but hopefully you guys follow pretty well. We're going to head over here. I can see on my little mini-map we have a little star icon right here where my arrow is, and if we come around here, and you can actually see it up here on this map, it makes it a little bit easier to find instead of looking at the mini-map. But let's talk to this guy, inventory trick. Let's talk to this guy. Find yourself shoving items into your backpack long after it's full, only to realize they're strewn about the path behind you. I offer an inventory expansion service for people just like you. First time on the house, if you're satisfied, you're welcome to come back and purchase my larger expansions. So as you go, let's get this. So you can see it added one more row of expansion to my inventory, which comes in really handy because things will be dropping all kinds of stuff, and you'll be collecting everything that you pick up. It's just kind of a bad habit. Try not to get into it like right away. There's things that you can use, things that you can't use, and the things that you can't use don't pick up. So expanding your inventory, we can expand it another time for 15 silver. So let's go ahead and do that. So that adds another row here, and then if we talk to him again, you can see it costs 3 gold, which we don't have. So once we get 3 gold, we'll come back and we'll get another inventory slot, which will make things really, really simple. Okay, so what else? Now, before we head in there, let's check out our skills. So I intentionally left these up here so I can show you how to upgrade your skills. Basically, every time you level up, you always want to check your skills. Now, certain things are you're only gonna be allowed to get skills at certain levels. You can see available to learn after level 12. So once we hit level 12, we'll be able to upgrade to these skills or purchase these skills. Now, I think it's best just to go ahead and purchase everything as it comes available to you. Not really sure, because some of these skills later on down the road, you'll find that there's certain rotations that you use more than others, and you won't really need to use all of them. There's going to be a lot of extra skills in here. Instead of just cluttering up your quick bar down here, you don't really need to. You don't need to worry about it. So, but up here at the very top, anything that's available to us, you can say click to obtain. So this is a skill that we have not learned yet. So we're going to go ahead and click here. It's going to cost 2 silver and 43 copper. So now we got that, and we're going to upgrade our arc bomb to, I guess, arc bomb 2. Yep, it's going to cost 2 silver. So click that. Now everything has been upgraded, which is awesome. So basically, every time you upgrade, it's going to automatically add it to your hotkeys down here. So this one we just bought, and this one takes willpower, which you actually get from killing mobs. So we can't check it out right now, but once we get out there and start killing things, we'll be able to. But let's continue on with our quest, and we'll talk to Uriel. We found a Federation headquarters. Everyone is very busy here, so I must insist that you only enter on official business. So joining the ranks. I've heard that name, haven't I? Oh, yes, you're one of the recruits who helped out on the island. So peculiar, that island. Ah, forgive me, I'm losing track of myself. Please go in. Commander Sierra is expecting you. Alright. So, I guess we can go in. And some places you can't ride mounts. This is one of those places. And dungeons and different things like that. Instances, you can't ride mounts. just to make you move a little bit slower. It's a little bit grindier. No big deal, though. So you can see everybody is pretty much picking up quests here. So you're going to be in and out of this office a few times. So many soldiers flow through this building. So many lives end with decisions made here. I have no time for trifling. What do you want? Joining the ranks. Delighted to meet you, young soldier, with your gumption. I have no idea what that word is. But with the situation, the Arcadia Providence and our soldiers are so thin the ground is far from the ARUN front. We need more people like you to take initiative. Let me formally welcome you to the ranks of the Valkian Federation.
Velica, City of Wheels, capital of the Valkian Federation and bastion of civilization on the continent of ARUN. We've gathered here, human, high elf, Aman, Baraka, Kastanik, Popori, and Ellen, to withstand a menace we could not face alone. The Argons. Across the sea on the continent of Shara, our armies are fighting the Argon threat to a standstill. For now. But the Argons aren't the only danger. Not by a long shot. With our army on the Argon front, monsters on our frontiers have become bold. They've plundered entire towns, and we can't let the home front collapse.
It's pretty intense, man.
We hope that the fighting spirit of our youth can make up for the numbers we lack. Who knows, maybe you're the next alien. Velica knows we could use one.
Sweet. That was pretty epic. Alright, so let's talk to him again. Tales of your heroics on the island of Dawn spread quickly. The Federation needs you to know, or needs you now more than ever. Are you ready for new orders? Yes, sir! Splendid. Captain Samuel will handle your next deployment. It was good to meet you. I look forward to reading reports of your exploits. Nice. We got another cutscene? Oh, look at that guy.
Everyone is asking me about what you did on the island of Dawn. Don't get cocky. Impressive to them, but it takes more than that to impress me. And I have little tolerance for glory hounds like you. Kids these days, no sense of proportion.
I don't know why, that guy kind of reminds me of Ned Flanders. Like a badass
Now
Ned
get
Flanders.
out of here. Our headquarters will start to smell like pigling.
Right, so I guess we need to pick up a quest from him. And then we'll be good to go. Pay attention and follow your orders. You've got to keep in mind on the big picture. Trust me. I can't hardly read this text for some reason. It just messes with my mind. Trust me to know it, and I'll trust you to believe in it. Or I'll boot you to the same frozen pit north of Kayator before you can say Velica preserved me. Joining the ranks. Look, you did fine if killing a bunch of piglin counts as a battle here. Around here we've got real problems and that need real soldiers. Jeez, this text. We've got a rebellion in Arcadia and no supplies coming from the north. If you're not up to it, to put lives at risk, got to keep your eye on the big picture. It takes more than luck to make a soldier. Alright, so we leveled up. And we picked up this quest. It looks like we got a couple new quests over here too. So, Strife in the Forest. Took your time getting here, Gunner. You have a problem with authority? If so, get over it. I'm sending you to Arcadia Province immediately. The Fey races are attacking loggers, and we haven't seen a supply wagon in days. Torius will tell you what you need to know to get to Lumbertown. Get moving. Right. So, it looks like we need to head to the flight manager over here. So, while we're here, we're just going to pick up this quest real quick. Whatever this is. Visit Haynes near the Lumbertown. And it looks like there's another quest out here that we can get. But like I said, with the gold quests, we're not really going to worry about those or reading those. We're just going to be reading the red story quests. I don't think the gold ones really tie in that much. So yeah, man, so I think that's going to about do it. We'll go pick up these quests and then we'll call this first episode quits. But if you guys have any questions or are interested in learning anything that hopefully I can teach you about this game, leave it in a comment down below. Let me know and I'll try my best to either do some sort of tutorial guide on Tera 101 and we can kind of move on from there. But I think for the most part I'll try to explain everything as we go along in the game. Now, I know a lot of you are probably seeing this. If you're playing this game, you're seeing this quest marker here. That's not actually there. It's just a bug. I spent about an hour looking for it before, and it's just nowhere to be found. So let's head over here. So we need to talk to this guy real quick.
You need my help?
Strife in the forest. The fastest way to Lumbertown is by Pegasus. If you know Samuel, the fastest way is what you want. Or if I know Samuel, the fastest way is what you want. Adela? Yeah, the flight manager. You probably met her when you landed. She'll get you in the saddle. Right, okay, so now we gotta go talk to Adela. But there is a quest over here. Karasaha, whatever his name is. This basically is where you get we get a book. Where is it? Did I get it? I don't think I got it. Hold on.
Haven't I seen you around?
Talk to you.
Another day, another deal.
There it is. Outlaw Declaration. Basically what this does is allow you to learn how to PvP. So if you use this manual, it gives you the skill to basically do the Outlaw Declaration, so you can turn it on and off. And we're not really going to be doing any PvP in this server until later on when we get to a higher level. There's really no point until we get to 65. And I don't know, maybe we'll check that out a little bit later on. But we can go ahead and learn it, I guess. If we go to inventory, there we go. Skill learned, Outlaw Declaration. Nice. Alright, so let's talk to Adela and see where Lumbertown is. Take a flight, strife in the forest. Ready to ride?
Days.
Click on the flight points to open up the map of the southern ARUN and select the place you want to go on the map. You want Lumbertown, right? That's north of here. Sweet.
Is there
Alright,
trouble?
take a flight.
Fine. Just
We
go.
are headed to Lumbertown in Arcadia. Let's do this. Alright, so here we are in Lumbertown, but looking at the time on this episode, it's getting pretty close to the end, so we're going to go ahead and call it here. We will pick up in Lumbertown next episode, and I think now is kind of really some of the fun stuff. We get to pick up some of the quests and really do some exploring, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But anyways, if you enjoyed this first episode of Tera, please hit that like button, as it really helps my channel out and helps these videos get a little bit more noticed. And subscribe if you haven't already, man. If you like Minecraft, if you like Tera, there's going to be a lot more coming. So anyways, I will see you guys in the next episode of Tera. Until then, have fun. If you got any questions, leave them down below, alright? I'll talk to you guys next time. Peace.